Hi, good afternoon, everyone. We have with us Dr. Aaditya. He just got his AMC exam results today and he has cleared the exam. So, congratulations, Doctor.
Thank you, ma'am.
Dr. Aditya, I'll start with the most basic question first. Somebody who's very new to the process, if you could just explain to them, like, why AMC and what kind of resources are needed and how to navigate through this journey.
So, when you ask me why AMC, AMC is a very promising pathway. So, we have heard most people talking about it, where it takes us and how beneficial it can be in the future. And that's the reason why most of us opt for AMC. So, when I got to know about AMC, the first thing I was introduced to was Academically. It was by my friend. He passed in the last May exam. It was Dr. Rashik. So he introduced me to Academically. So as soon as I started doing the classes with Academically, initially, let me be honest, I was perplexed. We are new to the topic and don't know how to go about. But as we start doing the questions, come to know that guidelines is what we have to follow. So guidelines oriented teaching is what is being done in Academically, and that helps us do the questions, do the question banks or the recalls and all the things. And when we focus on the guidelines, when we learn accordingly, learning just the theory and theory oriented learning like we do in MBBS won't help us really. It's the guidelines of AMC of Australia is what we have to follow. So when we are well acquainted with all the guidelines, we'll be able to do the questions properly, and that's how I think we'll be confident to focus on the exam further.
So, like you mentioned, Dr. Aditya, the resources
Mm,
are wide, and
mm,
sometimes
mm,
students do feel overwhelmed. So,
mm,
what all, how would you tell
mm,
them to go about? Like, go about the
mm,
lectures first, then the
mm,
questions, then
mm,
refer their
mm.
guidelines, RACGP or therapeutic. What was your approach like?
Yeah. So, ma'am, first we have to definitely go through the lectures. Lectures means the online lectures will give us a basic idea, and then the offline ones where we have to more focus more and take down our notes. Then use these guidelines and also refer to the RACGP and other sites which give us the latest guidelines. So, see, whenever we learn the thing about AMC is if we do the exam, suppose in May, or we are learning the doing the classes in May, the guidelines can change by around August. So that's the reality of AMC. So we just can't simply depend on the guidelines on the classes. We have to keep updating ourselves. So we keep updating ourselves and start learning the latest guidelines, and that will only prepare us for the exams. And otherwise, when we see the exams, what happens is the options that are given in the exam will not match with the guidelines that we have learned. So we have to always keep updating ourselves. And once we update ourselves with the latest guidelines, we then do the question banks. When we do the question banks, if we are able to get the correct answers, then only we'll get the confidence. The confidence is only will only drive us towards doing the exam properly. Otherwise, if you just go and particularly about the recalls, and recalls are just a basic idea. Focusing only on recalls won't get you anywhere. The recall topics are the mainstay. You have to focus completely about the properly in and around the recall topics. You have to focus completely. Then only we'll get a beneficial results. That's what I thought.
So thank you, Dr. Aditya, for your
Yeah,
detailed, elaboration
yeah.
about this. So I
Mm.
hope academically supported you well in your journey. And how was your
Definitely.
experience with our platform and, our team?
Yeah. So to be honest, I had taken academically back in 2023, but I'll be very honest. I didn't stick to academically. I fell off to some other platforms. I was talking to Dr. Bharati, I mean Ms. Bharati ma'am, and I was very honest with her. I fell off to some other platform, which I came to know this guidelines oriented study was only sold to academically. No other platform gives that. So when you stick to academically, follow their guidelines, follow the classes, then do the question banks, then focus on the exam week recalls. Exam week recalls is a very important topic, a very important area, and you need to focus on all these areas for completely acing the exam. That's what I felt.
So thank you very much, Dr. Aditya, for your valuable insights here. I wish you all the very
Thank you.
best in your journey ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.